Hello, we'd like to show you a part being cut on our Route 66 Compu Cut Retrofit kit. This mill has the Centroid M15 to M39S Windows controller running on an all-in-one PC. The way this unit works is it was supplied with the all-in-one PC and another cabinet with the same connectors that are on the bottom of that are on the back of your M15 cabinet. Those same connectors are on the bottom of this cabinet, so the old cables from your existing cabinet run over to the new cabinet. You plug it in, you set your parameters on the controller, and you're ready to cut parts. This mill also is an inverter-driven mill, and it has our Elrod machine rigid tapping adapter built onto the top of the head. We're also using a Maxi Torque-Right power drawbar that we sell. Here's our Elrod Z-axis Quill Drive. There's the down and out X bracket with the Y bracket. What I'd like to show you here, which is quite unique to Elrod machines, is we set the controller up, or the jog panel, to use these one-shot codes. You can see one-shot drill an array, one-shot drill a bolt circle, one-shot rectangular pocket, one-shot circular pocket, frame mill, face mill. The X, Y, Z buttons are for quick setting part zero. The jog panel also has auto and manual spindle functions. You raise and lower the spindle speed by using the plus or minus buttons, either in the auto mode or the manual mode. We have coolant functions, auto and manual. We have flood and mist. The next buttons are the jog buttons, set up with times 1, times 10, times 100. What this means to you is the Centroid resolution is 1/10, so 1/10 times 1 is 1/10 jog, 1/10 times 10 is a 1,000th jog, 1/10 times 100 is a 10,000th jog. You also have the use with an MPG, as you can see with the button all the way over to the right. We have jog fast and jog slow with the hare and the tortoise. Then, of course, at the bottom we have our cancel cycle button, single block button, tool check button, which sends the quill up to the home position. Or when it's running, it sends the quill up to the home position and stops all operations, gives you the chance to check your part out, possibly set a new tool. When you're done, you hit cycle start, and it will feed the tool back into right where it left off and start cutting the part again. You also have your feed hold button and your cycle start button. Then, of course, you have your e-stop button and your feed rate override knob. So, the part that we're going to cut here is going on our mode sensing switch. This is new. It only works with the Windows controller. It senses the mode of operation on the PLC. Basically, when it's disconnected, the switch is tripped, and it will not allow you to jog the Z, and if you try to, it will prompt you to reconnect the quill before continuing. If it is left undone and you go to home your machine in the morning, it will see that it's in the 2-axis mode and only home in X and Y, and when you see that and you lock it back in again, it will prompt you to automatically set up, reconnect the Z and go to the 3-axis mode, and then it will re-home all axes and allow you to start in the 3-axis mode. So this is quite exciting for Elrod machine, as far as I'm concerned. So without further ado, we will drill some holes. We were going to tap 440 blind holes. We're going to do some slot milling, and then we're going to cut the contour of these 4 parts. parent, and then everything was copied with the repeat function. So the nice thing about that is it creates a parent-child situation where if you want to make changes to your part, you just change the parent copied file or copied line, and everything else is copied underneath.
We're making 3 passes with this cutter. We're going down at basically about 60,000 steps a cut per pass, and then the last cut will take a 5,000 finish cut on the profile. not a really complicated part, but it does depict the type of work that you can do with this machine. Also, you can do very complex 3D work as well, since the Centroid processes code at 600 blocks a second and has a 2,000 line look ahead. 3D work is quite easy with a Centroid. It comes with 4 megabytes of standard file size, and with a simple unlock, you can give it unlimited file size. And the only thing that's limiting you is the size of your hard drive for dropping a file into it. It's really quite a nice controller. 3D work is very commonplace with this machine. Or if you choose just to use it as a manual machine, unlock the Quill, go F1 for setup, F2 for 2-axis, and you can run it as a manual machine with a 3-axis CRO, or you can lock the X and Y motors back in and use it as a 2-axis machine. When the unit is in the 2-axis mode, Intercon actually detects that it is in the 2-axis mode and will create 2-axis code for you, prompting you to raise and lower the Quill where needed. You can also drop files in this machine from your favorite CAD/CAM system, since the Centroid is a G-code-based CNC. Now I want you to notice that I have a part tool change position here, and what I have done is actually set up on the screen, or on the machine. I'll show you on the screen here. We can go setup, part, work coordinate table, and origin. These are our work coordinates. If we go to the return menu, we have G28, G30, G30P3, and G30P4. These values are in machine coordinates, and notice that that's exactly where I'm at right here. So by putting in a G28 in my program, I can change my tool change position to practically anywhere I want for any situation of tool that I may have. Now, if I want to change my tools to one point, I can use G28, and if I was changing to a fly cutter, and say the fly cutter was getting in the way of the fixture, I could come up with another one and use G30 and change the fly cutter at G30 rather than G28. This is quite a handy feature with the Centroid. Thank you very much. I hope you found this video to be entertaining and informational.